How do we survive when our security has been compromised in Nigeria? I repeat, how do we survive when our security has been compromised in Nigeria? Now, Southern Nigeria needs to have an agenda so that it can survive in this dispensation of Fulani jihadism. Yes, Southern Nigeria, if we don't come together, we will be the next port of call, because it is the middle belt that is stopping the jihadists, the Fulani fundamentalists, from reaching Southern Nigeria. Before they get to Southern Nigeria, we Southerners, we need to have our own agenda. Let us put our acts together. Let us unite. Southwest, Southeast, South, or even the middle belt. Let us have an agenda. Number one, let us define our border in Southern Nigeria. Yes, let us define our border in Southern Nigeria. You know that the Fulani has infiltrated every single agency of government, federal government in the country. They have infiltrated everywhere. Because you will not tell me a general is communicating with the Nigerian army, this is my location. All of a sudden, the enemy, ISWAP, found the general and killed the general. Instead of the army finding the general, but it is the terrorists that found the general before the Nigerian army. We have been compromised as a people. We cannot stay in the same system with these Northerners, because over 70% of Northerners, yes, they want insecurity. Yes, over 70%, I say it. They are sentimental to these bandits. They are supporting this banditry. Because no matter what the US does, US cannot stop insecurity in Northern Nigeria. It is the people. It is the people that will stop it. But the people themselves, they are sympathetic. Terrorist sympathizers. They are sympathetic to the killings going on. Most of them subscribe to the Islamic jihad going on in Northern Nigeria. So we in Southern Nigeria or the Middle Belt, we need to align together and have an agenda for ourselves. Now we have a southern border. We should define our borders, so that no kind of alien will get into our system. Because as we stand today, you think the ISWAP, the Boko Haram, they are not in Southern Nigeria. You think so? In your forests, in your bushes that are unmanned. That is why they would discourage Amotekun and other paramilitary groups from having weapons, so that can chase them away. They will discourage Amotekun from having great weapons, AK-47, because they are in your farms. They are doing businesses. Like I said, if the Fulani want to conquer a place, they will come with their cows. They will have a place they call Kara Market. They will have an enclave where they stay. These are pressure points they have in various cities and villages in Southern Nigeria. So if you think they are not here, my brother, you are dreaming. It is the Middle Belt that is stopping them from even crushing us in Southern Nigeria. Because what do we have in Southern Nigeria to defend ourselves against these ISWAP, these bandits, these Boko Haram, these terrorists? The Nigerian army, you can see with all the ammunition and weapons that we have, the Nigerian army is being killed like flies. Look at our generals. So some time ago, they invaded our Navy army school in Kaduna. They abducted some people. They entered our main fortress, our stronghold, military stronghold. They entered there and kidnapped a top, I think a general or a lieutenant colonel. They kidnapped. So if our Nigerian army cannot defend themselves against these terrorists, what do you have in Southern Nigeria? Is it Amotekun? If ISWAP unleash their full blow in Southwest Nigeria, what do you think you have at the moment? You can mobilize later, but at the moment, what do you think that you use to defend yourself? Even in the Southeast, we are saying ESN, this and that. You think that if these people mobilize themselves and focus on the Southeast with their manpower, with their munitions, with their foreign support and their network and their intelligence, if they mount on the Southeast, you think that you can survive with the kind of governors, the kind of political system that you have? There's no connection between the governors, the leadership in Southern Nigeria with the people. So we need to have an agenda. The North has been conquered by the Fulani, we accept. And the Fulani has an agenda. It is to conquer you through Islam. And when you look at Islam in Nigeria, in northern Nigeria, Islam in northern Nigeria, it is the Fulani. The Fulani is above Islam. Fulani is using Islam to enter your villages, enter your towns, take over your systems, and rule over you, and suppress you, and rename your town. See, they are there to come and take their father's heritage, because that is what Uthman Danfodio envisaged, that this southern Nigeria, this place called Nigeria, is our father's heritage. That is what they tell themselves. The British see the Fulani as a superior being to every other person in Nigeria. The Fulani themselves, they see themselves as the Oga and you are slaves. Forget that one that is in the bush. Oh. That one in the bush see himself as your Lord. He sees himself as better than you, greater than you, higher than you. So if we don't sit down and talk to ourselves on how we can harmonize our political strategies, our policies, yes, our economies, if we don't do so, my brother, we are crying now. You say, what is this small boy saying? What does he know? What does he know? What does he know? Look at how they decimated a military general, my brother. Number one, southern border. Number two, creation of more states. Because at the national level, we need to be at par with these northerners. You don't tell me that northerners have a lot of seats. Look at the population in northern Nigeria. Have a GPS, a Google GPS. Look at northern Nigeria. Look at the people resident in northern Nigeria. You see that they don't have population like southern Nigeria. How would they now have more states than southern Nigeria? Look at Kano State, 44 local governments. Look at Lagos State, 21 local governments. The people who constitute a local government, it is the number of people that constitute. It's not your land space that tells you you should have a certain local government. It is the people, the productive people in that space that determines a local government. So Kano can have 44 local governments, and Lagos, which is overpopulated with almost 30% of Nigeria is in Lagos as we speak. Lagos cannot just have 21 local government. So we must find a way to create more states, create more local government. Let us have the same influence with these northerners at the federal level. We need to come together and have this negotiation. Yes, we need to come together, have more states, have more House of Rep members, have more senators, have more lawmakers, have more local government at par with these northerners, so that tomorrow they will not say northerners have the numbers. They don't have the numbers. Look at them. Have an area view. You know, I've been talking about census. It is when a census is taken in northern Nigeria, you know the true color, the true number of the people in that place. You see, most people are kicking against the census from the north. Most elements are kicking against the census. We don't want census. When that census is taken, now that time you go know the number of people, the real number of people way there for northern Nigeria. We in southern Nigeria, we are more than them. We need to have more representation, more local government. That should be our agenda. We must plan towards it. We must unite and push for it. Yes. State police. It seems northern Nigeria don't want state police more than the way southerners want state police. It seems security is not the thing for northern Nigeria. Southerners want security. We know that our federal police, our police at the federal level or the executive have been infiltrated by bandits, Boko Haram members. They are in the APC, they are in Labour Party, they are everywhere. Look at what is going on in northern Nigeria. Look at how many top northern leaders are speaking. We are saying that in the next election, those people that refuse to speak against the killings of people, of Nigerians, these recent killings, you will come and do your campaign. We are waiting for you. I'm telling you. If you do not speak up for the people during these trying times, you have no right, you have no moral right to come out and start campaigning for what? What are you coming to do? When the people are being killed by bandits, you kept quiet. Is it the people that you kept quiet so that bandits will start killing that you want to come and rule over? So what are you going to do as president? That means as president, you will just be lackadaisical. Look at Tinubu that cannot even deal with his security situation. Don't talk of somebody that is coming to say, oh my God. So state police. Number 4, ban open grazing. In southern Nigeria, it should be an official law. We need to ban open grazing. Open in southern Nigeria. Middle belt can follow suit. But this should be an agenda. Nobody should come and do whatever it is anyhow. Go and get a sparse of land. You are doing business. If you like, say, because of say I get land, cow don't increase. We don't mind that you increase your cow or your product. So far, it is we are being safe Our safety is considered first. We don't want anybody roaming into people's farmland. You need to have a ranch of yourself. Get a place. A government can get a place they can sell for you, because as it is now, nobody wants to sell anything land to Fulani because of their reputation. Anywhere they go, they bring in chaos, strife, and hostility. That's their contribution to any economy, any society, any community. They might come in the first place, peaceful. We are peaceful people. Yes, they will laugh with you. But the intention, one day, they are building a structure in that community. They are building a network in that community, so that when they want to start taking over southern Nigeria, they have a network. So they'll come and laugh with you and smile with you. Yes, we are the same. Stay in your community, blah, blah, blah. All have you. Somebody said that he had noticed over the years, 10 years ago, 10 years till now, that whenever there's going to be an attack in a particular community, the Fulani will relocate a day time. You will not see the Fulani whenever there's an attack in a particular community. Somebody said it. Tells you how they are coordinated, working together. They'll come in a community. They'll size the whole place. They'll look, okay, this is the weakness. This is where you can enter. This is where you can strike. The people inside living with you that have known your secret, they know when the enemies can strike. They know when they can come. They know your weak points. They know when the police can come, where the police is situated. They are the ones that will give those ones that are coming outside intelligence report. Most times, they will come and harbor those people inside the huts and houses they live, so that they can use and monitor the environment, monitor the strength of your resistance. That's why if a Fulani or somebody want to buy land, nobody wants to sell land for them, because this is what they come to do. They come to, and if anywhere you find Fulani, domicile, just know that in time to come, whether it's 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 years, there will be hostility in that area. Yes. Now they are trying to weaken the Nigerian army. They are trying to weaken Iswa, Boko Haram, Lakorawa, fighting at all fronts. Both the ones in the army sabotaging the efforts of the military and they are trying to weaken their Nigerian army so that they can have full force. They can come into southern Nigeria and commit their havoc. And we have leaders that are speaking English language. Ban open grazing. The next one is very important. Ban Sharia and religious extremism in southern Nigeria. We don't want Sharia and religious extremism in southern Nigeria. Southern Nigeria, you can practice that up north. In southern Nigeria, whether you're a Muslim or a Christian, and I even thank God, the kind of Islam being practiced in the southwest is Islam everybody wants to embrace. Nobody wants to embrace the extremist northern kind of Islam practice. Nobody wants to embrace that. Nobody wants to identify with that. So we are banning Sharia and any religious extremism from southern Nigeria. If we want to survive in this current dispensation of Fulani jihadism, you know, Fulani jihadism get different dispensation. This current one, my brother, hey, if we don't unite and have an agenda and push this agenda rigorously from the last person to the highest person, let's not look at party now. Let's look at survival. If you are being ravaged, if you are running away from your own home, are you talking about political party? Are you going to talk about PDP, APC, Labour Party? No, you are talking about how you are going to survive. So let's think about survival first before we now talk about politics. Like I said, those politicians that didn't talk about this menace going on, that kept quiet, they should come 2026 or 2027 to come and campaign. Let's see what they will come and tell us, because we are very, very ready to quash every of their narrative they are trying to push. Some will just look at Nigerians dying, they will not talk, but they want to rule the country. They will not proffer solutions. They will not sympathize, but they want to rule the country. Who are you ruling over? Now, ban Sharia, religious extremism, state resource control, very important. We must push for resource control. We must control our resources. The southern Nigeria feeds the country. Southern Nigeria and the middle belt. You see, 12 northern states say they want to be practicing Sharia. Yes, 12 northern states. The core north. You can form your country and practice Sharia there, but we in southern Nigeria, we know resource control. We control our resources. We give little to the center. We use our resources to develop ourselves. If the 12 northern states that want Sharia, they can use it to run their package. We know that there are Christians over there. And you see, when these Christians find safe haven, they can get support. I will come to that later. Yes, state resource control. We feed the nation. We need to control our resources so that we can harmonize. Because these people, they want to import their underdevelopment. They want to import their underdevelopment to southern Nigeria. So we need to control our resources and use it to build ourselves and use it to protect our heritage, culture, and traditions. Now, the next one is harmonize economic policies to benefit the South. Economic policies. We need to harmonize it together. If they are doing something in Southwest, we need to also replicate something good, copy from ourselves. Yes, there should be a similar harmony of policies that will better Southern Nigeria. Because if we work in harmony, we are going to make a lot of impact. We are going to make a lot of impact. Now, the next one is federal government slots must be equally shared between North and South. Very important. You see, when Buhari became president, he started all these Kasina, Northern, appointment. Trubu said, I'm going to step into the shoes of Buhari. Yes, I'm going to step into the shoes of Buhari, and he did so. He really stepped into Buhari's shoes, and Southerners, Southwesterners were there. Left, right, and center, Yoruba. Even the North were complaining, oh, this is Yoruba-led federal government. Okay. When the Northerners were doing their own, they expected everybody to keep quiet. But you see the hypocrisy of these Northerners, eh? I can't imagine the hypocrisy, especially those that are religious. Their hypocrisy stinks to the high heavens. So, federal government slots, we must negotiate our existence as a federal system. Federal government slots must be equally shared between the North and South because our productivity is very important. If we are productive, we need to have more people representing us at the federal government level, in every department, in every agency. It's not like all this one person that just finished from one Aboki University because of his brother they used political number, elect somebody. That person can't day for a house. Because of number. They use that number, unproductive number. Start appointing unproductive people in our society, in our agencies, because of they have number. Why the few productive numbers don't have people that much in government parastatals? Go to EFCC. Even in Igbo land, go to na Hausa land you dey. Na Northern Nigeria you dey. Go to immigration, you go to na Northern Nigeria you dey. CBN, most of these people just pack Northerners, unproductive people, full there because of say they are nepotism, because they are Northerners. So we'll be asking for equal shared slots between the North and South. Yes, we should have representation. It is irrespective of anybody that becomes a leader of the federal regions. Now, empower development commissions to act as regional development systems. I repeat, empower development commissions to act as regional development systems. Look at how the power should be shared. State must have power. The regional development system will have power, then the federal government. Yes. This is how the power should be shared. This federal government needs to be less powerful. Yes. The development commissions must be empowered to oversee the development of the various regions, especially the southern region. That's what we need. This should be our agenda. Now, let's talk about one that might not be so. NYSC. Southern students should be posted to southern states. I see so many southern students saying that they cannot go to UB. They cannot go to Borno. They cannot go to all these places that you have insecurity. And as Christians, they are endangered. Because the plan of these guys is to eliminate Christians. If you look at their name alone, you know that they are religious and they are jihadist in nature. And who would they carry jihad on? They will carry jihad on non-Muslims. We heard that the people that they kidnapped in Kebbi State were Muslims. Well, very well. I did a broadcast and I said that they are using it. They want to use it to sabotage Tinubu's government. We understand how they play the game. They are playing game. If you, as a Southerner, you go to Yobe, go to Katsina, go to Zamfara, go to Borno, and these people catch you and they know you're a Christian, my brother, you're gone now. Those that will collect your kidney will collect your kidney. Those that will collect your vital parts will collect your vital parts. They may even want to use your... When they collect ransom finish, they still kill you because you are infidel. Now, they're asking the general that he should denounce his faith. You know, the Wahhabism, I don't know whether it's Wahhabism. The extremist Islam, maybe it's Wahhabism. They asked that general, Abu Muhammad, because his own Muslims no dey support their extremist ideas. If you no convert, we go do this and that. You see their conditions of releasing you. So as a Christian, you go there. You are you are much more an endangered species compared to Muslims. That is why you see people that are there. So far, they are Muslims. They are okay. They are not against them. They are okay with the bandits because they are Muslims. We are covered. It is the Christians that need to be afraid. Because in Islam, we need to do this, we need to do that. It is high time we do this and that. Look at what Sheikh Gumi is saying. If Sheikh Gumi is answering questions and opening his mouth to say some things, you understand the mentality, the way these people think, the kind of human beings these people are. These people are not supposed to be where human beings are. So NYSC, anything that makes Southerners endangered in Northern Nigeria, we need to stop it. Southerners should go to Southern region for the NYSC, or even they should even scrap it, because there's no reason why somebody will spend millions of naira to study medicine and they will take that person to Borno. One ragtag bandit or terrorist will now unalive him, just waste his life like that. Look at Chinelo that died at that train, that a doctor traveling by train from Kaduna to Abuja. Bandit just entered there because of foolish leadership of Buhari. Bandit just entered there, just end somebody's life. The worth of her life is much more than the whole entourage of the bandits. Just end her life. Do you know the people she will be saving? Maybe she's in their midst now, and somebody has a complication, a health issue. They will all rely on the Chinelo to treat them. Shows you that how would Southerners build themselves, study, go to school, become better things? They will not go to Northern Nigeria just to be slaughtered like chicken. Look at how the general was slaughtered like chicken. Just look at. So anything that has to bring us together with these people in Northern Nigeria, we need to look at how we can stop it. Look at NYSC. NYSC booklet. They are telling you that if you are going, in case they kidnap you, you should find a way to become friends with the kidnappers. Let me read this out. When traveling in high-risk roads such as Abuja, Kaduna, where Chinelo died, or Abuja, Lokoja, Okene, or Aba, Port Harcourt roads, then alert your family members, friends, and colleagues in order to have someone on hand to pay off the ransom that could be demanded. Look at what an NYSC of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, one Nigeria with Northerners, look at what they are telling us. That if you are traveling in these high-risk areas, I don't think about Port Harcourt Road. I don't think, because I come from there. However, friends and colleagues, alert your family members, friends and colleagues, so that they can have someone on hand, on ground, to pay off the ransom that could be demanded. This is what one Nigeria has taken us to. That is not only the booklet. There are ones that said if you eventually come across them or they kidnap you, try and make friends with bandits. Try and look at the mentality. We are not serious in this country. Try and make friends with bandits. That's what NYSC. So nobody guarantees your freedom. You are just the bandits, terrorists, they are having upper hand. They are the ones that control the system. And tomorrow, if they say Nigeria is not a sovereign country, some people just come out with their PhD. Start speaking, blasting grammar up and down. Your grammar cannot secure the life of an NYSC. Your grammar cannot secure the life of your child if he goes to Borno State. But you can speak grammar so that you can intimidate yourself. Nobody. You're not intimidated. The people that feel you can intimidate them, you intimidate them with your grammar. With your what rubbish. With all the grammar, we cannot fix anything in Nigeria. We cannot. You cannot boast of anything with all your grammar. The grammar you are even speaking is somebody else's language. And you are bragging about it. You can see the Lulu. The delusion we have in Nigeria today. May God help us. So Southern Nigeria needs to have their agenda. I don't know how they're going to do it. It don't even concern me. They need to have their agenda so that we'll not be in the same category with these Northerners. Because it is this one Nigeria that brings us together, that is making them entering our space. It is this one Nigeria that brings us together, that is making them having access to our economy. We are using our money. We produce money. We work for our money in Southern Nigeria with our resources. We'll carry and go to give bandits. You kind of train soldiers. The soldiers, they go kill, the bandits go kill them because some people don't want peace. Let us find an agenda and run with it. Let them stay there and they don't want peace. Let them stay with their own, don't want peace. We are okay where we are. We want peace. So it is high time you start playing politics. People should start knowing that the best thing for us is to unite at this point in time. If you think you can do it separately, be my guest. You see, when it comes to politics, politicians are selfish. If the Southwest wants to do it only, let them continue to do it only. When it reach time, you go see, say, politics is not, there's no permanent friend, no permanent enemy. It's just permanent interest. So you see, those one in the southeast and south that do not benefit from the Southwest so-called government, that want to run the government alone, would have to align with a force that is on ground to suppress the other people. That is the reality. May God help Nigerians.